This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby.
Chin clapping us in, guys. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bryan Kelly and Brendan Schaub here on The Fighter and the Kid. We've been here since 2012, or who knows how long it's been. It's been a long damn time. And you know, guys, Brendan, I want to tell you, I'm back, fresh back from Nebraska. Not Omaha, thanks for asking, but 2 hours northeast in Norfolk, Nebraska, God's country.
Snow?
No snow, not warm. Where you want, if you want to raise cows, if you want to raise rye, if you want to grow rye,
strong white boys.
Strong white boys. Yeah. Now that's where all the German and Czech
Cornhuskers are. No pump.
My boy Steve has 20,000 head of cattle. Took me on a tour of his farm, and he's of 6 generations of cow farmers.
Oh, interesting.
And then the German ancestry, they were cow farmers. Wrestled in college, a sturdy young man.
Yes.
Wrestled heavyweight, sturdy young man. The mayor of Norfolk was in my show, and I kept looking at how thick all of them were, and I was like, "Well, you guys are a bunch of white people. Samoans. Yeah, you're normal there."
Yes.
And I went, "You're just about." And the mayor,
they'd make fun of me for being skinny out there,
dude. I looked at the mayor and I went. I didn't know he was the mayor. I go, "And you over there, you look like what's fucking going on?
Huge.
How are you this thick?"
He's big.
He looks like Brock Lesnar.
Really?
I mean, not quite as big, but just as thick as shit. And they're like, "That's the mayor," and I was like, "That's the mayor? Holy shit!"
And how many populations Norfolk?
I mean, Norfolk,
17.
Nebraska is probably 17. Yeah, a tight community.
Sure.
They're all farmers. They all love each other.
Yeah.
They feel for them, it's really cool.
A lot of Harris voters out there, or?
a lot of Harris voters. Yeah. Listen, I was talking to them. First of all, they all grow up together. Their parents grew up together. Their grandparents grew up together.
Oh yeah.
This is America. This is the heartland.
You do one thing, you can never live it down.
You grow corn.
You fuck one guy, the whole village doesn't let it go.
No, if you fuck guys, you get out of Norfolk.
They'll run you out. Yeah. Pitchfork.
But they're all great people. They're all actually God-fearing. And
I bet it's funner out there than the fun we have.
I'm telling you right now, people like we go, "Oh, farm country."
I don't.
Yeah, here's the thing. For them, it's an oasis and a bit of a paradise because you know everybody. Yeah. Because you have everything you need.
There's no crime.
None.
Maybe your serial killer comes by every now and then, takes a girl, but in general...
It's very funny you say that because we were at my friend's cow farm, and we saw a dude on a bicycle in the middle of nowhere with a backpack, and I went...
Stranger danger.
And he goes, "Who's that guy?" I go, "He's a drifter, and he's got to move on."
Yeah.
That guy's got to move on because he shouldn't be biking where the nearest Chipotle is an hour and 55 minutes away. No. What the fuck are you doing?
Can't have that riffraff in our city.
No. And they see it.
Oh, yeah.
They see it.
That's the benefit of it. Everyone watches out for each other, the families, the kids.
Yes. And I learned a lot about how you farm a cow now. You get out there and I went out there to see the babies because they're calving right now.
They're cute.
And mama cows are like, "Hey, fuckface."
Aggressive?
Yeah, they're like, they come up like this, like a big dog with their tail up, basically going, "What do you want? What's going on? Huh? What are you doing?"
Babies?
The babies run away and they're like, "Excuse me?" And they're waiting. And my buddy said,
anything?
I didn't milk anything. My buddy.
I've always wanted to do that.
Me too. So
with my mouth.
I'm going to get to that.
With my mouth.
I'm going to get to that. So the guy said to me, he goes, farmers get fucked up not by the bull. They get run over and sometimes killed by mama cow.
Oh, wow.
When you come in to vaccinate that baby or something. Yeah.
Oh, even cows are against vaccination.
No,
are they dying off too?
No.
Oh, they all have autism too?
Brendan,
Is autism up 90% with cows too?
Don't spread misinformation.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy.
Don't spread misinformation.
But they do, they try to, and the mom's super defensive.
Oh, yeah, dude. And you can go to YouTube, which I didn't know this, and you can see video of farmers getting just mollywopped by mama cow.
Big.
Yeah, they're big as shit. They're big as shit. And what's wild is how everything on a farm is circular. Nothing goes to waste. Zero. They eat the corn. You mix it with corn and alfalfa and rye and all that stuff. They eat that. They poo. You take that manure. You spread it on the field. You grow that. Everything goes. The corn. You shuck it.
Farmers. Hey,
all of it. Yeah.
Farming, man.
Hey,
you're a little too crunk about farming.
A little too crunk. I wanted to go milk.
Tell me what they do with the fertilizer.
I wanted to milk some cows.
You wanted to milk the male cow.
No. I wanted to
You
milk.
wanted to milk that male cow with your mouth.
That's a bull. I wanted to milk some of the cows, and I saw some of
Did
the.
you even feel the udders?
Dude, the udders are so big, you can't go up to them in a field. They're not going to let you milk them.
No, you just can't walk in milk.
You got to
They got to be in the
have them in a
stable.
milking station. Yeah, they got robots that milk them.
No, see, I hate that.
I know, but dude,
me
their
get my
tits,
hands on the
their
tits.
tits are so big and swollen.
Ooh, now I want to do it more.
All I want to do
Were
is
they dripping?
I just wanted to
My
tug.
mouth's watering.
I literally was
Was
like,
it just filled with like warm milk?
just filled giant tetas.
They got black cows too?
Well, the udders are black. They're not. I thought the
And
udders
are
would be
they
all
bigger
pink.
and longer than the white
They
cows?
sure are. Look, they're swollen udders, dude.
BBC cows, dude?
And I want to don't. Can you not turn it into a porn thing, sir? They're just big.
Chin,
fat
you ever milked a
nibs.
cow or a bull?
I think I did.
But you do want
Cow.
to tug on them. Oh, and you'd love
wanna
this.
squirt it
You'd
at my
love
friends.
this. I'm driving in the car and I'm near Norfolk, and a truck comes by and it's got holes, and a little adorable pink pig nose sticks out of the hole. And I just wanted to give it a big old kiss.
You
or
ever
a
felt
squeeze.
them?
No.
Their noses are crunchy and
I
hard.
wanted to squeeze it.
Dude, it'll let you down. You know me, I love noses.
You like a soft nose.
Oh, I love it. They're not soft.
No.
They're crunchy and hard.
Well, all the cows that are eating in the trough, I wanted to squeeze their.
oh, I love those nice cows' nose.
You got to squeeze a cow's
I love
nose.
them.
Yeah, give
I
them
love
a
them.
squeeze.
Just want to fucking squeeze them.
Yep.
I want to grab their tits
Yep. You want to milk and
and not
squeeze.
get judged for it.
You want to squeeze their noses and squeeze and milk their titties.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would like to do that too.
Horses? A lot of horses?
So you have to get on a horse a lot of times to keep, like if there's a sick cow, you got to cut him from the others. So you get on a horse and you move him over to a corral to get him
Yeah.
treated, right?
Isolate them.
Now, here's the thing. When you're on a horse and it's 20 below in Nebraska, you gotta, that's a hard job. And that's what they do. They're on a horse 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Somebody's on a horse.
That's the job.
Getting out there.
That's the job.
Taking care of them cows.
That's the job.
Yeah. You got real cowboys in Nebraska. Don't get it twisted.
No, Nebraska's always tough, man.
Yeah. Yeah. That's my.
You trying to buy a farm?
No.
Usually you come back from wherever you're at, and you're like, I could live out there.
Yeah, definitely
I'll
could.
buy somewhere.
No. Being a farmer is not easy work, and it's probably
They're up about the same time I am.
Oh, Bubba, you're working. And here's the other thing. I was like, why are they so religious? He goes, you're religious as a farmer because it humbles you every day, and you're at the mercy of the good Lord. Because now you can
Land, rain, drought, all
Bubba,
that shit.
You can plant when you got to get the seed in the ground. We got to go.
Yeah.
We got 18 hours in this
Praying
day to
to
get
the
it
rain
done.
gods and shit.
Oh, and by the way, you can do that because there's a limited number of time. You got to get all the seed in the ground.
man.
You got to get millions of seeds
Seasons.
into that ground.
Yeah.
So you're doing that, and it might hail, and if it hails at the wrong time, you're losing your crop.
It knocks all the plants.
You could have a fire, just for whatever, a spark, and all of a sudden your whole field is gone.
At the mercy of the Lord Jesus Christ.
Now, do you know why when you fly over this country, there are square plots? Homestead Act, in the 1800s. They gave every one of those square plots is a mile. So when you're driving and one crop begins and ends, that's 1 mile.
1 mile.
That's the marker. That's the marker and everywhere.
And how you explain the circles the aliens cut into them?
Okay, that's a different thing. So you'll have
Why don't you
crop
ask your
circles too.
farmers about that.
They'll do that too. Depending on where you are, you have circles,
Sometimes.
and sometimes
There's
they're
some weird designs.
yeah.
Can we take a real quick break?
Sure. Anyway,
back?
we're back.
You should have had some real like ribeyes on the farm.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Oh, yeah.
That's the best.
I had some good steak.
That's the best.
And I was surprised at the food in that little farm town.
No, of course they do food well. What else are you gonna do?
I got good shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Because
That's
that
where you
cow
go.
comes from right down yonder. You understand?
Yeah, you probably got your peepers on him, and then he's murdered the next day.
Yeah.
By eating
Oh
him.
yeah. Every one of those cows looking in their eyes.
Yeah, they know him.
It was all a meat farm.
I know.
You're like, there you go. And you live maybe a year, maybe 18 months, and then it's time to go. Time to go. In fact, he stopped the truck and he went, "Oh, I'm fat. Those guys are fat. Those guys are nice and plump. You have to. Yeah. What's that number?" Took the number down. I was like,
Game,
"Oh,
set,
your
match.
number just came up,
That guy's
Bubba.
done, yeah.
You're all chubby and stuff. You've been
Playing
eating.
Lord.
Yeah." He was like,
That'd be
yeah.
the tough, but they're used to it. They come up with it.
Yeah. And if you see cows,
It's not like us.
cows are
City
just,
boys, we're like, well, don't kill the cow. They're cute. He's like, get the fuck
well,
out of here.
before the white man came here, there were 80 million bison, and they were the same thing. They would just sit around and eat. And
the Indians are killing.
Their
The
food
Indians
and
are
hooves.
killing.
Yeah. You can't live in the wild without meat. You cannot live on vegetables.
That's why they're on Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck? What do you think they're doing here?
Anything with hooves
It's
is
to eat. Yeah.
That's right.
Now we took another level with the manufacturing.
Got to feed a lot of people.
Yes, but
I mean, they look pretty content, honestly, because a lot of times they spend a lot of their life in a field, and then when it's time to fatten them up for about 200 days, you bring them over on the lot, on the feed lot.
Give 'em a nice
They're
little
eating all day
meal.
long. They're all
Yeah.
together, laying around in the mud, loving it.
sucks though.
I thought it'd be a lot dirtier than it was. It was just,
Chin, would you? I feel like you'd be a farm guy.
I did. When I was a kid in Texas, I just did, like, they did it for me to have fun in the farm, just teach me certain things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not fun.
no,
It's work.
Moving hay like
No, it's
crazy.
work.
Yeah.
it's work. You're working all day.
Yep. But it was cool to learn.
Went into the farm supply shop. Didn't even know what anything was.
No.
There was a calf warmer there because sometimes I'll drop a calf in February,
Oh,
20
they're
below.
freezing?
It's all wet; it'll die. So you got to put that bad boy in a
Like
a warmer that dries them up. Then they're fine. Got to get them warm. Put them in a little thing, and then they put them on the mom.
It's like a sauna.
Yeah, sauna basically.
It's like a little
But a
sauna.
dry sauna dries them up.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pick them up, put them right in there. Otherwise, they'll die of hypothermia. They're not supposed to calve in February, but that's how they're bred now.
Oh.
Yeah. Man, we live on corn and beef in this country.
Do you think I should get Donny neutered? Do you believe in neutering?
Look,
He's starting to hump things.
Yeah.
That's why I ask.
Yeah. I mean, I would wait. I prefer to wait. You will see. This is controversial.
What happens if you don't? Like, I'd rather not do it. I don't want to put surgeries on my dog. And I know it's a business. Chin, bring up the benefits of not neutering your dog.
No,
for
so
me.
here's the thing.
If he's already humping, it's already like too late because the point is to get it before that testosterone gene and gland like can grow and mature.
And also, he grows with the testosterone, right?
Yeah, but then there's like cancers and
I don't believe. So I think what happens is this with males, they have a different spirit. Their body's going to feel different. If you keep their balls, they're going to be dominant. They're likely to fight with another dog, or or another dog could attack them.
Not this-
if it's not
not this
fixed.
thing.
Yeah, but if another dog's not fixed, they'll come for it. If he is fixed, they don't give off that
He's throwing
scent.
up right now. That's cool.
They don't
He's
roam.
He's not around.
They don't roam if a dog's in heat. They'll be like, oh, they will hump because they basically have.
The only thing's humping. Other than that, keep going
they'll-
down.
They'll do that.
Increased lifespan. Say
More
less.
aggressive, more aggression. You're basically neutering the dog, and they live great, happy lives. They've been doing it forever. They do it with horses. They do it with everything. So, it's up to you.
But if you don't do it, all you got to deal with is the humping. He's not like busting nuts on
It's
my
a
carpet.
little
is he?
easier to train them. Apparently,
He's
they're not as
trained.
distracted.
No, he's
you know.
trained. Well, yeah, he's good.
A dog like that, I probably wouldn't. I don't know.
Right? He's fucking harmless. He's not gonna attack shit.
He's also got like more spirit. They tend to be a little bit. They stay a little thinner when they're not neutered. And when they're neutered, they'll put on a little weight. They tend to get a little soft.
and a little
they don't have
lethargic. And a little lethargic.
Little bit.
It can't be normal. Take their testosterone.
It's
He's like trans dog, you know.
yeah. I've always had trouble neutering my dogs. I don't like it.
Especially if it's a bully breed. Like, I ain't taking his nuts.
Yeah,
Let's
but bully
grow
breeds
this
will
thing.
fight right quick though, man. Oof, and they play for keeps. They'll kill a dog.
I think he's good though.
Yeah, he's a pretty confident dog. We'll see. I think he's fine. I don't think you have to neuter a dog like this. He's
No.
great.
Yeah, me too.
But
It's just the humping.
And also, they tell
He's
you to
humping
really
Tiger's
the real
friend.
reason they tell you to neuter your dogs is people aren't responsible, and they don't
Correct.
want more dogs.
Yeah, I know,
because
but-
there's so many dogs that are
Yeah,
born.
he's not
that
going to
nobody
dog
wants.
parks. He's
No.
not around other dogs. He's
a
not
good
going to
He's a
have
good
sex
boy.
with anybody.
No, he's a good boy. He's a good boy.
Yeah, he's chill, man.
Super cute. He's a great dog.
Yeah, he's great.
He's got a great personality.
Well-trained. Yeah,
he's
he's
also
great.
confident.
Yeah.
I like him. I really like him.
He's annoying, but yeah.
Yeah, but he's
I can't
beautiful.
shake him, but he's great.
He does like you, huh?
Oh, man. He will not get off my nuts.
No. But Brennan, let's take a little break. Look, let me ask you a question. What is a mechanic an auto shop owner in Georgia, a taco restaurant operator in Arizona, a life-saving medical innovator in Tennessee have in common?
Dude, they're all small businesses.
Yes.
I know that.
And they're all thriving on?
Dude, TikTok.
That's right.
She Mechanic, AZ Taco King, CPR Rap are just 3 of the 7.5 million businesses across the U.S. that are using TikTok to compete and grow.
It's crazy, man. It really is the new model. From family-run establishments to entrepreneurs, 4% of businesses on TikTok say the platform has allowed them to scale their operations, increase sales, and expand to new locations.
And that growth means jobs. Today, millions of businesses on TikTok employ more than 28 million people and counting. Small businesses thrive on TikTok. Learn more about TikTok's contribution to the U.S. economy at TikTok.economicimpact.com.
That's what dogs are, man. They're pack animals. They follow you.
Yeah.
Nothing not to love about a dog.
No, he's great. Sleeps with the kids.
Yeah.
Protects them.
Yeah. He's a good boy.
Gets the big nuts out the back.
Yep. He's look at him. He's a very playful animal.
Yeah. Even he's good with the other dogs in the office. Everyone, it's like fucking dog office there.
Doesn't shed.
Nope.
I want a German Shepherd bad, but they shed too much.
Oh, it's bad.
I know.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I know. I see you, dude.
Are you getting more dogs when you're in Texas? You have like a lot.
I would
land,
see
right?
me and T, but he had 2 games on Saturday. Went to Starbucks and there was a 200-pound bull mastiff that was 6 months old. And I got a picture of T next to it, and it's bigger than T. T's like, Dad, I want this.
They
dog.
scare me.
This one was super friendly.
So my friend's arm it's all broken up. Like she almost lost her arm from a bull mastiff. Almost lost it.
What'd you do? Talk back?
Nope, it just attacked her. And my sister had a bull mastiff, and we never quite trusted it. And I know people
They're
love
so big.
and I love bull mastiffs, and I think I love the dogs. The problem is they're so big. If they do bite,
I know
it's over.
I know.
And so I get very nervous. And this bull mastiff, my sister's bull mastiff,
I met
bit
him.
my son.
Oh, he did?
Yes, my son was. I picked him up, and the dog jumped up and and you don't hear it. It's silent. And all of a sudden, my son's crying, but the dog kind of went like that on his face, and he was bitey. He didn't like kids. He didn't like them moving around a lot, and he'd been around kids.
Yeah,
So
but
you just
I
never
bet
know.
he didn't do that to his family.
Sorry?
He didn't do it to your wife or to your sister's kids.
No, but my sister was always nervous.
Yeah, but
because
no issues with the immediate family.
that dog is so big that if that dog decides to attack, you're not
fucked.
getting him off.
I know you're fucked.
You have to choke him out. You literally have to.
Yeah, you're
but
fucked.
you're not. Yeah.
They're so cool, though.
Yeah. So is a Cane Corso. So is a
That's my
Presa
favorite.
Canaria.
Those are
So
my
is a
favorite.
Pit Bull. They're
My
all great.
My faves.
But-
so I got this thing.
I've had pits my whole life, and I love them. But I've
When you got kids, though, it's just not worth
I've
the
also
risk.
seen them turn on. I've choked my dog off of my other dog more times than I can count. They just get crazy. So, yeah.
Any update with that coyote?
That coyote is still around.
Okay.
He has now migrated to the neighbors, where he's sleeping in the corner over
That's
there.
better. This is the neighbor's problem.
Yeah.
Also, a little update. He's 80 pounds now. He's 80 pounds.
He's 80 pounds. He is a wolf. He's actually a timber wolf, we found out. So, yeah.
He's a real timber wolf.
Yes. Yeah, he's, I guess he's over there now. So, it is what it is.
Did you guys call animal services or anything?
No, but there are plenty of people in the neighborhood who are volunteering to shoot the animal. And it's like, no, it's Santa Monica, so you can't really.
If he's on your property, it's only if it's life threatening, but you could make that.
Yeah,
sort of-
I mean, you
just call animal services. They'll put them. They won't put them down, but they'll like tranquilize.
well, they
them.
don't. I guess
And
they
then
don't.
take 'em to
They
the
don't
fucking-
relocate them. That they were saying, like people run. So people run services, and they say, "We'll relocate your coyote."
They just keep them.
And they're like, "No, they kill them." They're like, "They're not going to relocate."
Oh, that's dark.
Yeah, we'll put them out there, and then they put them down.
He's going to a nice place.
Yeah.
And they just kill him.
Yeah. In fact, we had these people that run an animal sanctuary, and they said, I don't know why I'm saying we. My ex was talking to them, and they said, they will tell you that they're going to relocate the coyote, but I believe it's actually illegal. I don't think you can
relocate?
can.
Really?
I don't think they
do
can.
it with other
so
animals.
they capture it. They end up putting it. They
cut his head off,
They'll just
yeah.
take your money.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to pay for it? That's
Yeah,
not
it was like when I
that's not a city.
Yeah, I had a massive beehive, and a massive one. It was like some crazy beehive.
you called-
and I wanted them to move the beehive. I didn't want them to kill all the bees because it was when
What?
they were talking about how bees are endangered now.
Oh, get the fuck
And
out
the
of
guy said to me, he goes, "Can I be honest with you, bro?" I go, "What?" He goes,
Don't be a pussy.
I can tell you I'm going to relocate it. I'm not. he goes, and nobody else is either.
You would no. You think they're going to take it?
I'm going to come in there and spray the shit out
kill
of
them
it.
all.
And I said, "What if you don't?" He goes, "They'll colonize another part of your house as well.
Yes.
Your whole house
No, you
will be
gotta take
colonized.
it.
Your house will be a beehive."
Yeah, we get those. You know those mud hornets? They create the little mud thing.
Yeah.
We had a big mud thing in the backyard. Me, Bossy, and T got the super soakers out and just fucking blasted that thing.
Yeah, you don't want to fuck around with those.
Can't believe he called animal service for that. Was the guy like, what?
No, we call it a beekeeper. You know, I was like, "Do you want bees?" Because bees were, I was reading the news, bees were really endangered. And
Yeah.
he's like, you know, the cell towers is fucking them up. And I was like, "Do you want some bees? I got a huge beehive." He came over, he goes, "Wow, that's a lot of bees, dude." And they're going to
Just
break
in the
off.
backyard?
Because they're going to break off into another
Yeah, you
hive.
can't have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with
And I was
kiddos,
like, "Well,
dogs.
can we move them?" And he's like, "You want to move them, huh?" He was like, "I could put a bee suit on and grab the queen, and then they'd all, you know,
They follow if you get the queen?
if you take the queen,
You got to kidnap the queen.
you just take the queen, put it in your hand, and your whole hand will get heavy because the entire hive will literally. So you know when they
Follow.
wear a beard,
Yeah.
that's because the queen is there.
Oh, interesting.
So that's how you get them all around you. So you hold on to it, your whole arm
It's
will
tough to
get
get
heavy.
that queen, though. She's fucking right in the
She's
middle.
there. You just pick her up.
She's in the middle, though.
Yep.
You got to cut
They'll
the
be
Do you know which one is the queen?
She's bigger.
Oh, she has a crown on.
Yeah, it was, Chin, bring it up. You can see it. Getting the queen. And you get the queen, and they all just literally
What's the
come
queen
around
look
her.
like, though?
That's what I'm.
She's a big girl. Big girl.
Big Lizzo.
And what you do is and then they come all around you, and you end up holding on to it, and your hand will get heavy, and that's kind of what happens. See, there you go. He's holding on to her.
That's right here.
Right there, making a queen bee. Look at him. He's doing it without gloves.
He said making.
Marking?
Marking.
Mark.
Oh,
Yeah, Mark.
I thought making. Like, damn, you're just going to pick.
Makes it easier to find her. Look at how big she is.
How
See
the fuck
big
is she not stinging everybody?
I don't know, man. I think they're used to people, and he's been doing it a long
I feel
time.
like you're making stuff up, bud.
No, look at him. He's not hurting it. And then what you do is you hold on to her. I don't even know if she stings. She may not be able to sting. You hold on to her, and then they all. It's so incredible that there's one queen bee, and then they all protect her.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Literally, they protect the queen
But
bee.
can you tell the difference between a queen bee?
So
and
it
a regular?
says the queen bee is usually the largest bee in the hive, both
Yeah.
longer and narrower than worker bees. Queen bees have a pair of jaws, mandibles on each side of their head, primarily used for non-aggressive tasks. And the queen bee's abdomen tends to be more pointed than that of the worker bee.
It's tough to see from an untrained eye, though, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Once you get a trained eye, though, you know. I said to the guy, I go, "How do you know when a cow's sick?" And he goes, "They'll have a cough sometimes. Their ears are droopy." I was like, "Damn!" But you know, if you got an eye for that
Oh,
shit.
yeah. You can tell the difference.
Our boy AG's into snakes, right? Couple
Yeah.
snake nerds, and he had the #1 ball python breeder. Great guy. His name is Miguel, and Miguel's like, "Ooh, she's skinny." And I was like, "Damn, how do
A
you
normal
know?"
snake, man.
Yeah. He's like, "Ooh, she's skinny. She had menina. Yeah, she might have such and
Oh,
such."
wow.
I'm like, "You guys are a
If
couple
you know your
snake nerds."
shit, yeah, if you know your shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you know,
You guys have
Yeah.
been stung by bees, by obviously, right?
Not a hot second, though. T got stung last summer. Bossy got stung in the eye.
Oh,
Yeah.
He did not cry.
damn.
But T got stung by a hornet twice in the shoulder. He freaked the fuck out.
I got stung like 10 or 12 times in my head because I was so stupid. Do you know Irvine Park in Orange County? Irvine Park?
yeah.
There was this huge hive. It was far away, and I'm like, I was younger, so I threw rocks at it.
Sure.
I'm thinking like that's so far away. They're not, whatever.
I did
And then
that
I just
too.
heard it, zzz, and then I started running, and they just engulfed me.
They got your
Thankfully,
big
I didn't
head?
die.
They got your
Yeah,
big
that's
head?
like the biggest target they had.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I
fucked
fell down, freaking kept running.
Ooh.
Yeah, bee stings.
horrible.
I haven't been stung in forever, but I remember hurting so bad.
I climbed a tree and shot a pop gun at a beehive.
And what happened?
I never forgot. They went, "Mm," and a bee just came over and stung me. I watched it. It just went boom, and I went, "Oh," and I climbed down. And I was
How old
giving
were
a
you?
big talk. I had to have been 5, 6.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I was tiny.
But have you been
remember I
stung as a
shot it.
grown man? Does it hurt as bad as we remember?
Yes, it does. Yes, it
Does
does.
it?
In fact, I would say it hurts worse than anything I've ever felt. And you're like, oh, it's a beastie.
the worst is the
oh, no, this hurts the worst. And I got stung by a yellow jacket. That's
That's
super
different.
painful.
Yellow jacket's different.
No, a Pepsis wasp or one of them ground hornets. That's what's going to
Tarantula
really
hawk?
fuck you up.
Yeah, but we're not getting stung by those. But
No.
a hornet, you could get stung today.
Well, in Texas, by the way, scorpions are a problem in the old boots.
Yeah.
So let's make sure
If you
our
leave
boots,
your boots outside.
Yeah, and they'll sting the fuck out of you, and you'll get really, it'll fuck you up. It'll hurt you bad, real bad.
Not really.
Hurts bad.
Yeah, it might hurt.
See, can you bring up
And the smaller they are, the worse it
Coyote
is.
Peterson's been stung by a Texas scorpion? I want to see how
Texas
bad
scorpion
it is.
or just a scorpion?
Well, I want to see the kind of scorpions that are in Austin, Texas, because I want to know what they are. And they're a motherfucker, man.
Well, not specifically Texas,
Okay,
but which is
these-
He is the big one. The little one's the problem.
I'm ready to go.
Apparently, the big
I
ones
would
don't
never
hurt as
do
bad.
this, dude. First of all, would you do this, B? Like, watch him grab it.
See, he's fine.
He's fine.
Definitely hurt.
It hurts though.
Yeah, not too bad.
Can
Let's
you see
let's see
this
this
thing
one.
by
This
the
next one.
tarantula hawk or something like that?
Yeah, this one might be worse.
The little one's worse.
so slow.
You guys think, yeah, I'm filming.
That's deep, though.
Okay. Do you remember the girl on Jackass though got a scorpion stung to her lip?
No.
It was. You don't remember that clip from the new one? Can we show that? She was like.
Oh, that hurts
He said
more.
the
he
li-
said.
everyone says the little one hurts more than the big. The big ones you don't have
But
to worry about.
apparently, he's not gonna die.
No. Even Black Widows, you're not gonna die.
This is what's great about YouTube is you can actually get to the truth of the matter, right? It's like, all right,
Kind of.
Kinda, yeah.
Depends what you're
right,
looking
kind
for.
of is right. Kind of is right.
My kiddos
cool.
love Jackass right now.
Really?
They love watching the Jackass.
Oh, come on. She's stung.
Oh yeah.
Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not interested, though. Ow! Come on, dude.
She seems okay.
Well, it's not stung her yet. Why would you let it sting your fucking...
There, that's in there.
Yeah, but those are those black scorpions that don't really hurt. Oh, she's fine.
She seems fine.
She's fine.
She seems fine though.
I guess she is.
Did it make her
But
lips
people get
bigger?
Botox and they get needles in their fucking... Or they get, like, filler and shit. I don't know, man. I can't
Well,
take
when I got
Ooh, you got...
stem cell, they had to put a needle right in the knee here,
Oh, come
right in
on.
my shoulder
How'd that
too.
feel?
It wasn't bad.
What about
Pressure.
didn't you have your... didn't you have something... You had your nose or something operated on, right? Didn't you have
My
your
lip? Yeah.
Oh, they stuck a needle in your lip.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that
That
hurt.
hurts so bad, right?
That has to hurt worse than that.
Fuck you.
Because the open wound too, because they got to numb it before they stitch it.
No,
So they
thanks.
go into the cut with the needle.
No, fuck off. I don't know how to deal with that. That's not fun. It's
How
just
are you gonna
not.
deal with your facelift that you want to get?
I don't want to get a facelift.
You said. How many times has he said? Wouldn't I look a little better?
I'm joking.
We'll see if
I mean, I should get one
need
because look at my
technology
poor
to get
face,
better.
but then I'm going to look like an asshole. I just can't come.
You can't do it now.
What's up, guys?
You're on TV every day. It's different with celebrities that make a movie once every 3 years and they come back. You're like, man, they look better.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
He'd
think
be
a
on
lot
here
of
the next
celebrities,
week.
a lot of celebrities have gotten facelifts.
yeah, but they take a long time off, so you can't really tell.
Yeah. Look at that. Bruce.
I've always wondered about Tom Cruise.
He doesn't look like he's had much. Brad Pitt, on the other hand, Tom Brady,
Travolta.
Travolta for sure.
Brady?
Well,
Really?
I heard Brady. I don't know about Brady.
take a look at Brady. Whoa.
Whoa.
Who is that?
He looks the same to me.
I don't think he does.
He lost a lot of weight too.
Yeah, but if you lose weight, you would typically not have a tighter face, right? You'd have a
No, you
looser
would.
face when you're older.
Oh, that jaw's really different. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's had some work done, Bubba.
I don't know.
I do know.
I
When
don't
do you have
think
the
so.
I think that
He only drinks like avocado shakes.
he's a
and
very
shit.
intense guy who was like, I'm going to be on TV, and I guarantee people are like, just get a little nick and tuck. It's not a big deal. I mean, yeah.
That's a terrible thing. Bryan sees it and goes, yeah.
Well, but
how
plastic
you get fooled
surgeons
by
know.
AI, dude.
Plastic surgeons know. It's a little bit like when you're in sports and you go, "That's steroids," or you're.
See, I don't think Tom
body.
has. That's a terrible indicator that he has there.
No,
just a
that's-
circle around his
No,
ear.
there are people that will tell you, like, you can see the difference. He's 45 now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think he's older than that.
yeah. His face is very, very smooth. They even talked about it on the roast.
47.
47. Yeah. Look at his forehead. Just it's. Go ahead and you can look into it. I don't care. I think that there are a lot of people that make it easy, and it is what it is. Who cares?
He looks good.
Looks great.
We gotta take another break. This thing's malfunctioning quite often, so let's just actually take a couple minutes. Let me figure out.
Okay. Let's take a little break here because I want to watch sports, but I want to make money. And
No,
I'll tell you
dude,
what.
UFC 314 is headed to Miami. We're talking about
Ooh,
South Beach, you old.
Woo, don't miss
don't
out on
miss.
the action, baby.
Yep. You got to do it with DraftKings, an official sports betting partner of the UFC.
Good night of fights, too.
Great night. The UFC 314 is stacked. And if you're new to DraftKings, listen up. New customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Ooh. I would put some money on Patty Pimlet. Also, the underdog with Bryce Mitchell's not terrible. Boy can fight.
Not
He's
bad,
a big
not
underdog.
terrible, not terrible.
Step into the octagon with DraftKings Sportsbook. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. After the show, use the code FIGHTER. That's code FIGHTER for new customers. Get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5 buckaroos. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. New customers only. Bonus bets expire 168 hours after issuance. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio.
So we're all torn on the Tom Brady facelift thing.
Yeah, I don't think he's done any work.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So his face is just smooth at 47 like that?
Filler and Botox, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
maybe.
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 Yeah.
No.
I don't think he's done
Could be.
complete
Maybe not
facelift.
maybe not a face.
He's a guy's grew up in locker rooms.
But
It'd be hard pressed.
I think sometimes though people just go, look, it's really quick, and it's like, oh, okay,
No, I don't think Tom Brady's that guy to go okay. I don't think you get
Well,
to this
so
level by
he
just
has
going
he has
with
what his
that.
dad has, which is that the same thing my family has, which is your eyelids go down like that,
Mm-hmm.
and so they might have told him to do, he got what I got, which is like just do it now.
But that wouldn't be a facelift.
Yeah.
Facelift major surgery.
Yeah, I'm just looking at his
And he
forehead.
looked
He probably has some
different.
Botox, probably some filler.
I think Botox fine filler, but like an actual facelift, Tom Brady.
Well,
no.
he's got those scars, and the plastic surgeon.
I don't know if he does.
I think he does.
No, the internet's gonna tell you that.
Yeah, no, I think he's got.
I don't think so, V. You want him to have facelift surgery so bad?
There you go.
There you go.
I see that.
Okay.
There are a lot of guys saying that. I don't know. Maybe.
Well, of course, it gets views.
Yeah, but his face does look tighter, and it's. I think a lot of. I was
He's
surprised,
also more disciplined than 99.99% of people we know.
but I was surprised at how many people have had something done. Actors and stuff like that. Like I was very naive.
Actors, of course.
Yeah, but he's
Athletes, not really.
Yeah, but he's in the public eye. He's vain.
I mean,
But
I
that's
think
like-
everybody gets Botox.
Yeah,
I've never
Botox.
gotten it.
Like-
You do?
I've never got it.
I mean,
I never got it.
It makes
I
your
wouldn't
face
even know where
look
to
super
go.
smooth. It does, and tightens everything.
Yeah, I what would it do? I could probably use a facial and face Botox, but I look at my face now and I'm like, holy.
It just
fuck.
relaxes your muscle. It doesn't do anything other than just relax the muscles. That's why when people have their muscles are like,
Wrinkles?
yeah, they're like it's so tight. So with mine, because I have a bruxism when you grind your teeth, they injected it in my masseters, and then they actually slimmed. I told Brendan about this. It
Yeah.
slimmed my face after like a bunch.
You don't have many wrinkles. Let me see your forehead.
Yeah.
You don't have a lot.
And you only had to do it once, Chin?
I went back like every half a year, and then now it's like almost like I've done it 5 times since I started, which was like years ago, and now it's like I don't even need it anymore.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
probably
just
have the
vain.
muscles.
I get it because I'm vain. So
Yeah, I feel like
Either
most,
way, if it's
most
not
girls get
too
it.
crazy.
Most
yeah.
girls.
That they do it as a preventative measure too for wrinkles.
Yeah.
I
Girls
mean,
do.
I can't it's so funny. I can't raise my eyebrows.
You can't?
I'm raising them right now.
Really?
Yeah, 100%.
The muscle's gone.
I tell them to freeze it. I don't want anyone to know what I'm thinking because I have really bad RBF most of the time.
What's RBF?
Resting bitch face.
Oh.
But like, I'm trying right now.
That's wild.
Yeah. And I can't, the lines here, the 11s.
Yeah.
He shoots those up too. I can't.
Could I get rid of these 11s?
Yeah.
Really?
Right.
Yeah,
It'll
we could have someone come to the
clear it
studio.
out.
Really?
Yeah. And it's not.
We got to try it. I'm going to try it. Fuck it. But I need like just a facial.
Yeah.
Like moisturizer?
No, just like, I don't know,
clean
for
it.
lots of pores
Say
and
facial, I
shit.
just
Like,
think about
I got
porn.
sunspots on my
Bubba.
mouth,
Bubba. Hey.
on my face.
Bubba.
No, they can do shit.
No, hey. You need a lot more than that, man.
No, they
If
can.
you're going to do it, you got to do the works.
What do you want me to do?
I mean, there's a lot, but
Like what?
I mean, we'll probably start with the crow's feet, right? And then
You want me to
neck.
get?
You got to
trying
get
me-
Botox in your
You're
neck.
trying to get me a fucking facelift right now.
No, we can't do that in studio.
No.
You can do Botox. Though.
We could get a Botox
Yeah,
doc in
Botox,
here.
no problem.
Get your crow's
I know
eyes.
people.
Get these
you?
guys. Up
You
here,
think
your
it would
puppy
help on
wrinkles.
Brian, though?
Needles.
Yeah.
It'll help both of you guys. It's
I
not
don't
a.
think
It's not
so.
a. It's the safest thing too.
Yeah.
Like if you
Yeah.
research it, it's
It's
nothing.
How about
just a
they're
toxin you
pushing
put
us
in
to
your
get
body.
Botox?
I'm like, all right.
Right?
It's
Just a
so
little-
safe.
It's a little here.
In my
You can get
fucking
it here. You
draw?
can get it here.
My 11, I used to have really bad 11s. I was always like frowning. So
11s.
now I have none.
Oh, that
The
here.
11s are like in the between here and here.
Can they do it on Brian's neck?
Why would we need to do it on his neck?
Hey man.
Hey, come on now.
No,
Take a
Botox
Sharpay.
doesn't do that.
No.
No,
We
some
could
people get the neck.
But
Got
the,
the
it
old
wouldn't
wrinkle
help
neck,
the-
and that's new.
Yeah, I know. But I'm pretty sure you can Botox your neck.
No.
You can Botox
No,
your nutsack.
necks are hard.
I mean, I'm sure you could Botox anything.
Yeah.
So no, look at the people do it all the time, especially women. They have the turkey gobbler neck.
No, you need
No,
to
that's
get tightened
Kybella.
up. You got to tighten
Oh,
up.
never mind. Here you go.
Look,
Are you talking about under the chin, Brendan, or here?
I'm talking about his fucking neck.
Okay, the neck,
That
yeah, but
turkey
under the
neck.
chin they do Kybella.
See,
Kybella.
boom, get it done.
There you go.
Oh, that looks
Yeah.
terrible though.
Oh, come on.
Fuck
But-
off.
but
I don't
this-
want that.
Fuck.
But
That's
that
so
and that is
fucked
very
up.
different. So
So is that what happens to your fucking neck?
no, I've never had anything like that. Well, I've never done my neck.
Well, hers just got
Yeah.
done.
but still, I've never had any kind of like
I don't like
Redness?
bumps or no. Just it'll bleed a little.
I have.
I think you just roll your fucking scrotum neck.
Yeah, I'll roll with the old scrotum.
You don't have, to, Brian. You look perfectly
No,
fine.
your
There's no-
neck's
yeah.
fine.
He's just being a dick.
He's putting a complex in your head.
No, I'm fine.
No, it's been like this.
But daddy would like to get a little something on the old face. There's a lot of, it's just the
We could have someone come
discoloration.
in.
No,
I
I
have
need
this-
to get rid of my sunspots and shit.
That's like Morpheus, and we'll talk about this afterward.
Morpheus.
I have a whole plan for
Suns-
you.
where do you have sunspots?
Really?
Yeah, I got the whole thing.
I don't.
I think it's the least of your worries, dude. I get rid of the wrinkles.
Rinky rinks. Get the wrinkles.
If you're gonna do it,
Where do I do it? Here and here
all over.
and here?
Pick a spot.
I don't know.
They'll be here for a hot second, though.
Gotta get the old hair going.
That's probably number one. I would
His
do
hair?
that too.
Number-
Well, even for me, hair would be number
is
one.
hair. Number one.
You would be surprised how many dudes I'm friends with that have come forward and been like, "I've had a hair transplant,"
Oh, I
and I'm
wouldn't be
like, "What are we
surprised.
talking about?" I didn't know it was that like prevalent.
Oh yeah, I'm getting one.
I want to see what happens.
But you don't want to go to
I
Turkey
feel like
anymore.
it's too late.
No, I'm gonna do it right here in Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna look good.
Did they already look at your donor hair?
Yeah.
So they said it's
The
gonna.
follicle.
He goes, just do it. I can fucking. He goes, I'll give you 2,500 grafts. It's fucking easy. I was like, all right,
I'm sure it's painful. Needles?
It's worth
You're worried
it,
about
though.
needles?
no problem.
They said I can't do anything. They said my donor hair is too weak. They're like, we're sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
You get a wig.
You don't have any.
I want one
hair
to get a
loss.
wig,
Dude,
dude.
remember I do the little fibers. I do the fibers
You're
to fill
so
it in.
crazy. You're
Whatever,
out of-
dude.
You know, you're out of your mind. All right, keep going.
Get wigs, dude.
Keep going.
Sometimes I'm just so tired of life. I just want to like not do anything.
Sick of fighting it.
Yeah, I'm sick of like social media. I'm sick of talking about Botox. I'm sick
Yeah,
of everything.
I hear you.
I'm sick of my culture. I'm sick of what we're doing. I'm sick about talking about Trump. I'm sick about talking about everything. Podcasting. I just don't want to talk. I want to be.
You just
a
want to
monk.
quit, huh?
Yeah, sometimes I just do.
Set yourself on fire and protest. That helps everybody.
I'm not there yet. I got to meditate some more.
Chain yourself to semi and be one with the earth.
That's a good call.
That stops.
Yeah, that
all
stops
of
a
it.
lot of stuff, right?
Go fucking mess up a Tesla. Fuck up your Tesla, because that makes a difference.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jen?
So I want to take a little break and talk to you about Parsons, which is
Dude, I want to golf,
experience.
and I need to get fitted for some
Yep.
clubs, man.
Yep. I just signed up to
The
get
time
fitted.
has come.
You
Yeah.
gotta sign up to get fitted. You walk into a store, You answer some questions, fill out a questionnaire, basically, and you get in there and you get fitted. I got fitted. I just basically filled out a questionnaire. Now I've got to go in, and I'm excited about that. They're in contact with me, and I go in there, and I'll be doing it somewhere in Austin or near there, and I'm going to go see what kind of. Basically, I'm going to say, guys, ask me how good a golfer I am.
Very good golfer.
I've been known to lose only 2 to 3 balls in 18 holes.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
So all you gotta do is head on over to your local PXG store for fitting. They make the best golf clubs, period.
Yep.
The
Highly
fastest
trained and experienced staff.
The fastest way to improve your performance on the golf course is PXG Fitting. Our boy Casey is getting involved in this. All he does is golf all day long. PXG fittings are educational and fun. Schedule your fitting today. Step up your golf game like the pros. And for a limited time, you can save up to 20% off your entire order. So head on over to pxg.com/TFATK. That's pxg.com/TFATK to save up to 20% off your entire order. Restrictions apply. See site for details.
Okay, let's get started. So you guys remember back in 2011, Mel Gibson got in trouble for a little dispute. And he lost the right to bear arms, but Trump is going out of his way to give it back to him. And I'm just wondering, are these the things we should be tackling his first year in office?
Trump definitely, he rewards loyalty. And
Yes.
he's got that woman, Laura Loomer, who's a 9/11 denier, a truther, who seemed to have found the people in national security that were not loyal to him. And so she went and reported on him, and then they all got fired. So that's interesting.
I mean, then what are your thoughts here? I don't know Mel Gibson. We read what we read, but the internet's going to internet.
I think
He's probably pretty harmless.
I think that's fine.
There's a lot worse people with guns than Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So this is a real movie preview. Naked Gun is being redone. Liam Nielsen's going to do it. And I guess throughout the movie, the whole thing is supposed to be everyone in the movie is like a child of someone who was previously in the movie, like their characters. And they kind of snub over OJ in a pretty funny way. And I think if we can play the clip, they show it.
That's pretty funny. He's all,
I think it's going to be great.
yeah, it looks pretty funny.
It's so stupid.
I thought so. You
Yeah.
know, reboots are hard nowadays, but
I think I did.
Seth
I
MacFarlane,
did
though, he
Naked
doesn't
Gun.
miss.
I did Naked Gun 3.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, and it was really fun.
There's a third?
Yeah, and I worked with Liam Neeson. I mean, not Liam Neeson. Leslie Nielsen, and I worked with the Zucker brothers, and it was.
Oh, I do remember the third.
Can we find a pic of that?
With Bryan in it?
What was
Yeah.
your character in it, B? Yeah, I remember him on the gun, on the bullet.
Remember. There I am. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. He was naked too. Yeah.
It's a Scary Movie 4.
Yeah. Oh, I was in Scary Movie. Okay. It wasn't Naked Gun.
Brian.
Sorry. Sorry.
This one,
It was with Leslie Nielsen. I knew it was something. Scary Movie 4. It was the same guys though who did that.
Shut up, stupid. You don't even speak English. The Israeli asked the
Way to
general.
go, Brian. He didn't give a fuck either. He was old. He was in his.
I am? I thought this was a wrinkly leather coat.
Sir,
These aren't buttons.
no.
I've been pulling this thing up and down like a zipper.
Mr. President, please.
There goes that duck again.
Yeah, that looks like Naked
Somebody
Gun.
can
You were
kill me.
on the right path. It was the right actor.
Scary movie.
Yeah.
Damn, they couldn't put you on the fucking poster?
but they put him on
They
the
don't deserve to be.
thumbnail. That's
How did you
cool.
find that? That was the clip
This
I
is
was
here.
in. Oh Christ!
That's
All
the
right.
thumbnail for the clip, yeah.
Oh, I got you. All right.
That's got to be cool looking back at old
No, it's
stuff
not.
like that.
No, it's
Brian
not. I
hates it.
hate everything about looking at it. Now that was fun. I played
This
Frank
one?
Captain Frank Dashel. Yeah, and that was a lot of fun. That was Death Valley. That movie could have been. That show could have been so good, and it was MTV, and they
Death
fucked
Valley?
us. Huh?
What was it?
We hunted vampires, werewolves, and every it was
Oh,
it was
man.
an awesome, great time.
Look, that could have been you, dude.
It was so much fun, but it just didn't work out.
It's a cool shotgun.
Yeah, it was so much fun. I was the captain, And it was such a fun fucking part. The Undead Police Task Force, and it was fucking great. Killing vampires. It was all action and so much fun.
B, what are you gonna do this weekend for UFC 314?
It's a good
The
question.
big card.
It's big. That's
Big
a good
card.
question.
Best
Big
card. Best card in a hot second.
Bring that up. Let's take a look at that.
Volkanovski, Diego Lopez, Paddy Pimblett, Michael Chandler.
Big. This is I'd say this is Diego Lopez's biggest test, right?
Yeah, not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, he fought Brian Ortega before this.
I know. It'll be interesting to see them bang. Diego Lopez is a big 45er. He's got a lot of length and he can bang. So I don't know. You know, what are your thoughts on that?
Tough fight for Volkanovski. I think he's more skilled. It's just he's 36.
Yeah. New blood. That's tough.
No one's ever captured the title after 35.
Yeah.
Never.
Never.
It's a
Is that right? At 45?
Never.
Oof.
45 and 55. Never.
Oof.
They're like 0 for 8 or whatever
Wow.
it is. Yeah.
That's very significant.
Yeah,
And it's
tough.
just because speed makes such a difference in that
Yeah.
weight class.
He's coming off 2
And Diego
knockout
Lopez,
losses.
I think, is 26 or something, or he's
Yeah.
young.
Alexander's 36.
Yeah.
36 is the lighter weight class stuff. And I'm rooting for
30.
Volkanovski.
He's 30, but he's really at the prime of his life.
30's prime.
He's
30's
legit
great.
5'11". He's a big boy. Chandler, Paddy Pimblett's going to be a lot of fun.
Chandler, Paddy Pimblett's my favorite fight.
Why?
I love Paddy. Yeah.
So I love Patty too, but I just don't see how.
What?
I don't know. To me, I don't know how exciting this fight will be.
Oh, so
it'll be a
exciting.
banger.
It's the best fight on the card. Yeah.
Over Lopez.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good question. It's a good question. They're both going to be bangers. I think they both stand there and bang, but I think Paddy.
No, Paddy would try and submit him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I was reading that people thought that, but
They're both of them.
Paddy definitely has an advantage on the ground.
I would suggest that both of them, if they do start banging, there's a very high likelihood that somebody gets caught and put out.
Well,
because
of course.
they are not.
Paddy doesn't do that though.
They both have gotten
Paddy
hit.
won't sit there and bang. That's not what he does.
He's done it before in the beginning of fights,
when
but
he
then
was
he
young.
uses, yeah.
No, not now.
Now he's more
No,
careful.
yeah.
Well, by the way, Chandler's not easy to submit at all. Chandler's
that's
Paddy's jiu-jitsu is not something Chandler's necessarily worried about. He weathered the storm with what's his name? Who's jiu-jitsu
Charles
is-
Oliveira.
Yeah, high level. So, you know,
It's a good fight.
it's going to be a good fight. It's
Chandler's
actually a very
lost
good.
4 of his last 5.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. It's going to be a very good matchup.
Bryce Mitchell Silva. This is supposed to be the disciplined fight for Bryce Mitchell.
Yeah, don't know enough about Silva.
He's such a stud. I just need to know if Bryce has been getting sleep. Because remember, he's saying he hasn't been sleeping.
Yeah, some
And then
demons.
apparently his ex-girlfriend put a curse on him. So that's also something to consider.
Yeah, and what I consider is not any of that. I consider what's going on in his brain after that terrible knockout by
That
Josh.
motherfucker
Emmett.
can fight. Well, remember, he has a
Fight.
win after that Emmett fight.
A submission win, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, no, not submission. He knocked out, TKO'd Crone Gracie.
Yes, that's
So
right.
Emmett
That's
was
right.
a while ago.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes,
Emmett,
he did.
Emmett was a while ago.
Yes, he did. Yair Rodriguez, Patricio Pitbull is very interesting.
Pitbull's 37.
He's 37.
Has all the miles.
That's it. He's got all the miles. He
If
was
he's
so
a
explosive
used
when he was
car, he
younger.
would have 270,000
Yeah.
miles on him.
Yeah. He was so explosive, and he was also fighting in a different league. And there was some help with the explosion, probably.
That's a tough fight for Patricio.
Yeah, now it is. Yeah, Yair Rodriguez is
Yeah.
monster,
Very tough fight
total
for him.
contender.
It's kind of like the old heads versus young lions,
Yeah,
changing
it really
guards.
is. It really is.
Yeah. And I think, all
Dominic Reyes.
all the young kids are favored, as they should be.
I don't know anything about Nikita Krylov.
Krylov, he's a
Yeah.
beast.
Yeah.
That's a good fight. That's a fun fight to kick off the main card.
Take a little break here. I want to talk to you guys about Simply Safe. All right. Traditional security systems. I just got my Simply Safe in the mail.
I just got mine too.
Yep. It's a box. It's all right there.
They have everything. Simply Safe.
There are no
is-
long-term contracts with this, no cancellation fees. Monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. More than 4 million Americans use and trust Simply Safe. It's a 60-day satisfaction guarantee, so you get a sense. You can try it, see what you think.
Ranked number 1 in customer service.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man. Named the best home security system of 2025 by CNET. which is, I don't know what that means, but I'll tell you what, it looked high tech and it looked great. And I got all the stuff, the cameras, everything.
Yeah, I trust Simply Safe to protect my family.
Yeah,
you
peace
should
of mind.
too.
Peace of
all right?
mind,
And you
dude.
get 50% off the new Simply Safe system that they come installed professionally monitoring, and their first month free at simplysafe.com/fighter. That's
Hey,
simplysafe.com/fighter.
give him 50% off.
Yep. Go to simplysafe.com/fighter. 50% off. There's no safe like Simply Safe. It's a solid card though.
Solid card.
Yeah.
100%. Yeah. What are your takes? I think you're saying Lopes, Pimblett,
I'm rooting
Silva.
for Volkanovski, but it's gonna be a tough one for him at his age. I think Patty gets it done. I wouldn't be surprised if Bryce wins, depending if he's getting sleep.
Really?
Yeah.
In that
Grappling.
what? Grappling.
Yeah. Yeah. Silva's been taking down fights before, and Bryce is say what you want about the kid and his beliefs, but he's a beast fighter.
Again, Bryce is a guy I think has simply just been exposed to the wrong ideas and is mistaken
Yeah.
because he doesn't have the background or education. So
Agree.
it doesn't mean I think he's a bad person. I think, it's not like I'm rooting
It
against.
also has nothing to do with his fighting. Like, he
Right.
can fucking fight.
Yes.
Whether he's
Yes.
pro Hitler or not,
Yeah.
motherfucker can fight.
Yeah.
Then Yair Rodriguez, Patricio. Yeah.
You got Rodriguez.
You
You got to go with Yair.
For the most part, I have all the favorites. I could see Bryce winning though.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for Volkanovski, but I'll if I had money, I would take Diego. I'll take Patty. I'll take Bryce and Yair. And I'm hoping.
What about
Donny
Reyes?
goes. I'll
Krylov?
I'll take Reyes. Good card though.
Yeah.
What else you got, Jim?
Jim Miller still doing it.
Jim Miller, Chase Hooper. Big age difference there.
Damn.
So you guys know Hunt has had some issues with the UFC as of late legally.
Well, he's in a lawsuit for like 10 years with him.
Right. And he's recently come out, and this clip's going a little viral, with he's claiming Dana White's going to one day be in jail.
Yeah, until Trump goes,
But then there was a comment here that I can't make big now, but I could on my phone. And Brendan, I wanted to ask you about this, but let's play his clip first.
I knew that I'd be one of the richest men in the world from this lawsuit. I didn't think that from coming from the poorest kid in the classroom to to about to be one of the wealthiest men in the world. It's kind of crazy. This is fun. I'm going to tell you something. Like a lot of the stuff I've told you, that people will sit there, huh? Richest man in all the they wouldn't even know. Like if I said to a lot of people, if I explained to you what actually happened, you wouldn't even believe me. Before this even is mandated into law, I've already put out in endowments $930 million. And we started talking about an endowment fund. I never knew that I'd be one of the...
So does that mean the UFC just settled with him to end the lawsuit?
That part I didn't follow up on. But this is the comment I was going to ask you. Someone wrote it. I can't open it now. It says, for everyone who doesn't understand, there's a law/rule when signing a contract that if the fighter doesn't get paid, he actually has the right and is entitled to. Now I can't open it. Do you know what this person's
I think this is
referring to?
a troll because it's the Seymour. You can't click on it, so they just want to.
Well, I don't know, Brendan. Is there anything when you sign a contract that states?
Mark was paid though.
That's my argument. Yeah, he was.
They paid him. He lost the fight, so he didn't get his win bonus.
This feels a little unhinged.
I don't think he's unhinged. We just don't have the details. Mark.
I mean, he's talking about he doesn't have $930 million. I don't even know what he's talking about, and I'm having trouble understanding it.
I don't know what's going on with the lawsuit though, because he's been in a straight up lawsuit. I've talked to his lawyers and him. He's been in the lawsuit for 10 years.
I mean, here it says back in 2023, Mark Hunt's lawsuit against the UFC, Dana White, and Brock Lesnar alleging fraud, racketeering, and breach of contract was dismissed by a federal judge in Nevada September 2023 after a 6-year legal battle. The judge ruled that Hunt failed to provide sufficient evidence to support his claims that the trio knowingly misled him about Lesnar's performance enhancing drug use before their fight.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I saw him last year at Erewhon and he was still pursuing it. So I don't know.
I mean, I don't know, man.
Be dope if he got paid.
Yeah, I don't know what this is about, though. I'm about to be the richest man in the world.
Do you want to hear it again? Because
Yeah.
I didn't really understand
Yeah.
it either.
world from this lawsuit. I didn't think that from coming from the poorest kid in the classroom to
He's saying he's rich.
One of the wealthiest men in the world. It's kind of crazy. This is fun. I'm going to tell you something. Like a lot of the stuff I've told you, that people will sit there, huh? Rich man, all the they wouldn't even know. Like if I said to a lot of people, if I explained to you what actually happened, you wouldn't even believe me. Before this even is mandated into law, I've already put out in endowments $930 million.
He said he put out in endowments. What does that mean?
Yeah.
There's
So
longer videos of it too.
he's created endowments. He's created like essentially funds that people can use for various
But he put it out, is what he's saying. Right?
causes. Yeah. So
Did the UFC have to pay him some money? You think it'd be public knowledge?
I guess he hasn't said.
Yeah, I'm sure I'll follow up with
Given
it.
out in endowments claiming he's been one of the richest men in the world. Okay.
So he's given out $930 million. What the hell?
Who can give out 900?
No, that's why this is.
He's already given out $930 million in endowments. He's now one of the richest men in the world from this lawsuit.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I just
I don't know what's going on with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brendan, you've been posting a lot of workout videos, and I just want to. This came on my algorithm now.
Oh, Jesus.
If I have to watch this, we all have to watch it. If I had to watch it, we all have to watch it.
I know exactly what's going to happen.
Well, we all have to deal with it.
No, I ain't doing
Let me
it.
see.
That's so stupid that he's doing this.
I can't even tell what's going on.
The fuck is
Yeah,
he
of course. He's so dumb.
Thanks to you. This is my algorithm now. Don't laugh.
His,
God, what the
his,
fuck is he doing?
his tendons,
What
bro.
was that for, though? Why
Because
would you do that?
he was told, he probably saw it on YouTube, and it's like, this is how you get your muscles, and this, you can't do stupid shit. You cannot do dumb stuff.
Post at insaneaccidents.ig says bad luck or no skill.
Just,
Not educated.
somebody doesn't know what, not educated. You just don't know what you're doing.
Dude, his knees are so fucked.
Fucking.
The amount of rehab he's going to need to.
Someone wrote, "Is he okay?"
No, he's not.
Definitely not okay.
No.
This person, yeah, why would you even do that exercise? Just do the machine. I don't know what he's doing.
I've seen
Jesus
that
Christ.
before. I've seen that more than once.
I've never seen that before. It's so stupid.
Oof.
What are they trying to build? The quads then? Or what?
I don't know.
He saw
none of it
somebody
makes
do
any
something
sense.
and thought, there's a lot of information out there that doesn't really.
It's just, clearly he's not like in crazy shape, so he's probably new to the gym.
And you make this plan. I'm
probably-
going to get in shape. You have
Yeah.
plans, and no, you won't be moving. You're
His
going
girl
to
probably broke up with him.
You won't be walking for
Yeah.
about.
Oh, no, you're
Yeah.
You
It's
mean
gonna really
2 casts,
fucking-
sir?
Yeah, 2.
two.
That's going to suck.
First time at the gym.
That's going to suck.
It looked like he blew everything.
Yeah.
Let's take a little break here, man. This episode of The Fighter and the Kid is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial genius, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers that switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds.
Because Progressive offers discounts for paying in full, owning a home, and more. Plus, you can count on their great customer service to help you when you need it, so your dollar goes a long way. Visit Progressive.com to see if you could save on car insurance. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates potential savings will vary. Not available in all states or situations.
Dude, I'm sick of these weak-ass erections, dog.
Bro, you need a sexual performance booster. And I'm
Yeah,
talking
but I'm
about-
worried about all the side effects.
Then
and
go all
horrible-
natural, dude. An all natural supplement designed to enhance blood flow, giving you firmer, more reliable.
Bro, you talking about
dongs.
joy mode?
Talking about joy mode, bro.
You get the boost anytime, anywhere,
It's not
never
just about
miss
sex,
a beat.
dude. It supports healthier blood vessels, boosts heart health, enhances your athletic performance. Expertly formulated and backed by science, is proven to improve erectile function by 50% in just 60 days. All right, all you do is mix it with a pack of water. Feel the effects within 45 minutes. So take control.
So if
with
you're looking
Joy
to
Mode,
take
dude.
your wiener game to the next level, visit tryjoymode.com. Use code FIGHTER at checkout. You get 20% off single purchases, 30% off subscription orders. That's TRYJOY mode.com. Use the code FIGHTER for 20% off single purchases, 30% off subscription orders. Your wiener will thank you. Joy Mode.
Okay, here's the last one, guys. This video is super controversial because half of the people are like oh, you're teaching kids fake confidence. And the other half of the people are like, you don't know what this kid's limits really are. And I'll let you guys watch it and you guys can determine. But
hold on, before we comment, is this kid mentally?
Yeah, he might
No.
be. He might be.
no.
No, he looks normal.
Okay,
I just want to make sure
A
before
lot of
he,
these kids can be a little bit,
Yeah.
Well, you watch and you tell me.
Yeah. No.
Yes.
Turn it up! Turn it up!
Square it up.
Turn it up!
It's an axe kick.
his dad said, "Showtime." I get it, dude.
Get up! Wait! You wait! Put your weight into it. That's good.
His dad keeps going, "Turn it up."
I think it's cute.
Yeah, this is a.
But I don't know how hard that is to do. What, can you do it?
Yes.
You look like cinder blocks on that one.
Well, the cinder blocks are
It's
holding
about
him.
the easiest thing of all time. Of all time.
He should probably do
Really?
wrestling or jiu-jitsu
Yeah.
if he wants to like.
What
give
kind of wood do you
comments.
think this is?
It's-
Can I pick it up at
it's-
Home Depot?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pine that's
It's
been
the thinnest
heated,
wood.
Like
okay?
balsa wood, I think.
It's pine that's been
So if I pick some up, next episode.
it's not. It's
balsa wood is like so
also, do you see how
easy to
how precarious it is on those? That's not even wood. That's
It's probably
That's
painted.
like balsa, or I think it's like really brittle. It's so within movies when you punch something, you have fake stone, and that's what that is.
But also, if this gives the little dude confidence,
He
more power
might
to
be
him.
he might be touched a little bit. He
I don't
might
think
be-
so. I think you're off. I think a ton of people do taekwondo. You did taekwondo.
that's
You
not
weren't
taekwondo
touched.
though. We didn't do that.
Karate, taekwondo. Some people.
That's
do
karate.
taekwondo.
That's that old
No, some
school
people do that in
karate.
taekwondo too. The taekwondo,
But in
karate.
Taekwondo, if you're going to break boards, a lot of times you're jumping in the air. It's athletic. It's hard. You see a lot of it. I did that, but this is a little bit different.
I think with this kid too, like, you know, your friends they're gonna mess with you. They're gonna give you real wood, and you're gonna be like, yeah, oh yeah, I can do this. And
In any
not gonna
studio
be able
where
to
you have
break it.
sparring, you know, where you're actually people are getting kicked in the head, knocked out, you make fun of this. I mean, you just do.
I mean, I make fun of taekwondo and karate in general, but they should have, like, if you want your kid in 2025 to get confidence, put him in wrestling, put him in jiu-jitsu, something he can actually
Yeah.
use.
Yeah.
But again, if this is what he likes to do, I don't give, it's better than playing video games or some fucking weird kid, you know?
Yeah.
Like, good for him. He's outside breaking shit, doing something athletic, a little thicky, you know?
Yeah.
It's better than
There's
what
a
most kids
whole-
are doing.
There's a whole subculture of these karate guys that put on, you know, they break all the boards. It goes back to the 70s and
Yeah.
the 80s.
It goes back to
before
the
you knew that.
parenting. If I walked in a gym and they were doing this, like, let's get out of here. This isn't real.
Yeah.
You're not going to learn how to fight doing this.
Yeah.
None of that's correct technique. None of that. You're not going to be able to fight anybody. You're not going to be able to defend yourself.
Yeah. You're not going to be able to use it.
If you're blocking punches like this and throwing like this,
Yeah. No.
get out of there.
Yeah.
I just want to say this: when a taekwondo master,
Yeah.
one of his rules was always when you're walking around, have your hands like this, because it's faster to do to close your fist when you get in a fight.
Come on.
That's that's a guy.
I mean, I was a
that's
kid
guy
and I
who's
was
never,
like,
he's never fought.
I was a kid and I was like, this guy's. I'm not doing.
There's
this
too much
anymore.
information these days. I don't know how
Yeah.
karate taekwondo schools are even.
You can go
open.
to karate, taekwondo schools. If you go to the right one, those guys are kicking and they're athletic, and people do get.
But
fucked
also
up.
learn real fighting. Like go kickboxing.
But-
But there's so many schools. Like
Yeah.
up the street, there's a boxing gym now.
Yeah.
Karate. There's UFC gyms. Like a basic kid that's learning UFC will beat the fuck out of a taekwondo kid. If there's just normal skills.
You can do. There are people that competition taekwondo with people that are actually kicking and stuff. It can be pretty gnarly.
Yes, they
now
take
they're
the-
not
take
punching
certain
to
attributes
the.
from
They're
it.
not punching to the face, but they do kick to the head. People get knocked out. So if that's
Yes.
your thing, it's fine, right? It's like they're like Stevie Wonderboy Thompson started out as a taekwondo guy. His dad has taekwondo schools, and those guys fucking you'll learn distance and kicking and all that. Now,
But you can
you're
learn
gonna-
real fighting.
Right,
Is
you're
the
also
point.
going to want.
It's also
added-
not early 2000s.
Yeah.
There's no reason why you'd walk in a taekwondo gym. There's legit MMA gyms.
Yeah.
Legit.
But then again, some people don't want to get hit, right? Like,
well, then
you know
don't
what I'm
go.
saying?
No, then it's not for you.
Right.
Yeah, then learn the taikatas and all
Yeah,
that bullshit.
Like some people are more into the dance aspect, the katas and the competition there.
Yeah, I'm talking about a kid that is like getting bullied in school. There's so many access to good gyms where we can learn to fight.
Yes. It's true.
With actual good coaches, not these bullshit YouTube videos.
Like learning some real Muay Thai, kickboxing, some wrestling, some jiu-jitsu.
There's gyms that teach that now.
Yes.
Like it's accessible to
and
anybody.
I personally think you get more out of that because it's so hard.
But it's real too.
real.
Like you can actually use it. Yeah. If some kid's bullying you in school and you fucking double leg him and ground and pound, you're going to use it.
Yeah. But for me, it comes down to what's actually real, what really is the truth, what really works. Because if people who did karate like that didn't act like they can use it, I'd be fine. The problem is that they act like what they're teaching is actually effective. If they would say this is not going to teach you.
In 2025, there's still like
no
YouTube, and it's like, what?
Yeah.
It's on the parents, you know?
Yeah.
But again, if it gives that little dude
But some
confidence,
parents don't want their
and he's
kids to
crushing,
get hurt and all that. I get it.
Well, my dad took me to Taekwondo for specifically the main thing was the discipline. So
That's
you
great.
can get that from from any martial art, which is great.
Yeah,
but-
Koreans are hardcore with that Taekwondo
Do
shit.
it.
I mean,
and discipline. Discipline's like the biggest
Yeah.
thing.
100%. And body control. It's athletic, all that stuff. So
Alrighty.
that's it.
That's it,
That's
buddy.
it.
We did it again. Guys, Springfield, Missouri, April 18 and 19. Blue Room. I'm
a great
going there.
club.
What's that?
Great club.
It's a great club. Springfield, Missouri, April 18, 19. I will see you there. I'm excited. And we'll shake it up, kids. We'll shake it up.
All right, kids. That's it. We love you. This is the Firing Kid. We're out.